Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Yesterday, everyone was looking forward to this news that Trump was going to announce. He said, biggest news ever. He announced that TSM was going to build a factory in America. And at the same time, he announced that extra tariffs on China, another 10%. So this was before when Trump says Bitcoin strategic reserve, Bitcoin pumped from 85,000 all the way to 95,000, a $10,000 candle. Then it just sideways movement. Then Trump announced the tariffs on China and then wrecked everyone again. This is like clear manipulation, like terrible. The volume massive pumping from 85 all the way to 96 on the Trump crypto strategic reserve. Then on the news of the tariffs, he dropped, and the market dropped $1.5 trillion, 300 billion on crypto, 1.2 trillion on the stock market, some massive drop. And now we're sitting at 86K. He completely erased the pump. It's like Bart Simpson, like crazy. People discussing in the guru chat, sharing charts. You can join them. The key to making money in stocks is to not get scared out of them. Peter Lynch. Investing should be more like watching paint dry or watching grass grow. Paul something. 2.9 trillion market cap, 1.7 million viewers. Bitcoin price.live. You can set these charts up on your TV as well and then watch the charts live as it switches between different assets and time zones. 60K bonus with Bybit if you use this QR code. Become a student, take the crypto master course, stock guru master course. We're back in extreme fear. Yesterday we were in extreme fear. Trump announced the Bitcoin strategic reserve. We pumped to 95K from 85. We went into just fear. And then he announced the extra tariffs on China, another 10%, so 20% total on China, and we dropped, and now we're back in extreme fear and huge drop. It completely wiped out the gain. Look at that. It's like a Bart Simpson or complete erase. 55% dominance, funding fee slightly positive. Bitcoin 85,900. Should have got out here at 95. Actually, that was stupid after such a strong pump. Buy the rumor, sell the news. After that pump, that would have been a good place to get out. I just didn't expect that we would completely erase it, especially going into the Bitcoin crypto summit that's going to be taking place at the White House. I did think that we would have a stronger pump, and it just got erased, and my account got hit pretty hard on that. My Bitcoin trade and Ethereum trade were massive in the positive yesterday. 3 days ago, it was negative 150K on my Bitcoin trade. Then it went positive 30K yesterday, so it was 180K bounce. Now it's back to negative 60K, so taking a huge hit yesterday on that Trump announcement. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. I'm going to show you the news. I'm going to show you the technicals. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into technicals. My account yesterday was 730. It went from a low of the week. The low was 455. It went all the way to 730. So it was a 300K bounce. And then from yesterday, 730 down to 570. So it took 160,000. That's huge drop. Crazy what Trump did. I'm shocked, really. I was dip buying Bitcoin. You can see here where I've been buying Bitcoin. I dip bought it even down to 78. Then we got a recovery. Then we got the announcement of the Bitcoin strategic reserve. We went from 85K to 95K. Then Trump announced the tariffs and we dropped back down. Funding fee negative. My Bitcoin trade now again 61K in the negative. It's a $964,000 trade. Yesterday it was positive 30. It was negative 150K. Then it was positive 30K yesterday. Now again negative 60K on the drop. Trump erasing those gains with that announcement, which sucks. Ethereum trade also dropped hard. It was positive yesterday. You can see here where I've been dip buying Ethereum. The low was 2,100. Then the Bitcoin strategic reserve, it pumped all the way to 2,500. Then Trump announced the tariffs and it just dumped hard. So much manipulation. It's crazy, really. This is not normal market. It's not a fun market to be trading in for anyone. And you can see over on X all the news that happened. 103,300 followers on X. It was a Bitcoin bull flag, and then it dropped to whoever the reporter is that's constantly asking Trump about tariffs from all of us. Shut the fuck up. This is absolutely insane. At 9:30 a.m. today, the S&P 5 opened up 30 points higher, and crypto hit its highest level of the trading session. By 2:30 p.m., the S&P 500 had lost 1.5 trillion of market cap, and crypto was down 300 billion. That's 1.8 trillion of lost market cap in 5 hours. In other words, between 9:30 and 2:30, the S&P crypto lost 316 billion per hour. That's more than the entire market cap of Bank of America lost every hour on average. We are witnessing history. What just happened? The Dow went from plus 300 points on open to falling as much as 1,100 points in hours between 10 and 3 p.m. Erased. It all happened because Trump announced, here you can see, however, markets began selling off as Trump transitioned to his Q&A segment, and some retarded reporter asked him, as seen in the clip below, President Trump confirms a 25% tariff on Canada, Mexico will begin tomorrow, and then he announced on tariffs, then he announced another announcement of Trump tariffs on China, an extra 10%, and that dropped the market. Sure, maybe we're going into recession, but at least Elon saved us almost $1,800 on underutilized Microsoft Office subscription. So hard to say it hasn't been worth it. Investment announcement then destroys the market and loses trillions. An eventful end to Trump's investment announcement. President Trump says there's no way Canada and Mexico can avoid the tariffs going into effect. The Dow is now down 730 points and the Nasdaq down 480 points. Trump just helped pull off the biggest crypto rug pull of all time. It was not genius at all. You just screwed the retail investors, basically the whole crypto community. Eric Trump, I love the genius of announcing a strategic reserve on Sunday while traditional markets are closed and Wall Street sleeps. For the first time, retail investors win. Traditional finance better catch up. And then 22 hours later, massive dump, or 20 hours later, off the 52% highs. Off the 52-week high, percent off 52-week high. Molina Coin 94%, Fartcoin 89%, Trump 83%, Trump Media 71%, Dogecoin down 59%, MicroStrategy 54%, Ethereum 48% down, Tesla 42% down, Coinbase 41%. Trump just destroying the markets. You can see what happened. Crazy market drop. Trump winning again. Trump coming first. I'm so sorry that I supported Trump, guys. It's like stupid. Like what's going on is actually like stupid. President Trump says tomorrow night will be big and then wipes the market. Nobody announced the tax or spending program. Maybe we should find out what's actually being proposed. They didn't say. Since 2015, I'm investing in Elon Musk. If you want to be rich, invest in him. Eric Trump says traditional finance better catch up or they'll become extinct. And then they destroyed the market. And it was quite a big drop, really. Like, my account took 730 down to 570. That's $260,000 drop in one night. And mostly of my Bitcoin trade was positive 30, now negative 59. Still not as low as it was. Ethereum went lower than before the Trump strategic reserve. It came to the low of 2,100, which is quite crazy. I added a little bit of Ethereum on that drop. You can see here where I added 0.5 Ethereum to the trade. But be cautious because we don't know how low it can get. Same with Trump. What he's doing, he's spooking the markets. A lot of people will get panicked. He could set off a massive Great Depression. It's very not nice what's going on. Bitcoin came down to a low of 79 before, then it bounced 85. Then Trump announced the strategic reserve. We pumped to 95. And then he announced the extra tariffs on China, and then we dropped back to 85. Wild ride. And most of retail got wrecked because, as Eric Trump was saying, you can see here, I love the genius of announcing strategic reserve when traditional markets closed. This was when Bitcoin was at 85 before the pump. For the first time, retail investors win. It pumped to 95 and then massively dropped. So actually, retail investors got hit the hardest. Join us in the Guru chat. There's 200 of you online. You can see everyone discussing the tariffs, people talking. Amazing launch. Thanks, Debs. You can see everyone, just the market drop. You can see what everyone's talking about and how they're reacting. Will James make money on his deals? Yes. 47%. Nice. Bears are back chatting. Scooby, you can just see everyone discussing. President Trump halts all military aid to Ukraine. I pray for peace. I push for peace always. Sending more military weapons is not peace, so at least he's doing good in that, but we don't know. His policies are quite destructive, to be honest. We don't know what, is Trump doing good? The markets and investors are really not liking what Trump is doing, to be honest. He's destroying the markets. Like, we had that big pump yesterday, 85 to 95, then massive drop back to 85, and it's causing a lot of stress in the markets. I don't think people are going to be too happy about losing like all the gains that he pretty much wiped all the gains from him getting elected, which really sucks. Let's go into Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like some Bart pattern, completely barted. If you don't know that, if you put Bart's hair there, you'll understand. This was the low on Bitcoin, 78, and then we got the pump all the way to 95. That was a big resistance there. So that's a big resistance now, 95. Shit. Big support turned into huge resistance. This could really be the end of the bull market, everyone. Like, if you just draw out what is coming on here, you got like this pump, double top, massive drop, rebounds to resistance. Then most likely we're going to fall off a cliff. What happens when China retaliates with tariffs? What happens when Canada, America, and Mexico retaliate with tariffs? This is not going to be good for the markets. If you want to take a long on Bitcoin, I do think it could completely retrace the pump. So 78, very possible to get a bounce. And try to take it. Oh, now 95K is strong resistance. So taking profits at 95K, but again, the main support is all the way down at 75. And the way the markets are reacting right now, I should have closed my trades yesterday, to be honest. It would have been smarter because Trump is just destroying the markets. It can get very bad. What happens if China announces now a retaliation in tariffs of 20% against American goods? Canada and Mexico announce at the next day. We could get really bloody markets. And the big support on Bitcoin, I would wait to 72. This is really not looking good in the markets. I'm thinking to reduce my positions here because I do think Trump can dump this again very easily. Like, it went down to 78 on tariff news. What happens if China retaliates with tariffs? Like, then it came to 85. Then it pumped to 95. He talked about tariffs one time and then just massively dropped it from 95 down to 85. I want to lower positions because this could get lower. But then I have to take almost a $30,000 hit if I close half of these positions and then try to buy back lower. But it was my account was 455. It went all the way to 730 yesterday. It took 160K hit. Difficult one. A lot of market just got spooked out just now. A lot of people would have panic sold just now. We went from 95 all the way down to 85, and then we got a strong drop. It could be good to close half the positions and buy lower if there's more announcements. That's the only thing. Yesterday my Bitcoin trade was $30,000 in the profits though on the strategic reserve. If they announce something at the White House, it could be good, but the market looks very scared. Join us in the guru chat, discuss. Could be smart to reduce my positions here a little bit. I might add on more if we pull back. Also follow me on X. You can see everything that I'm posting on X. 103,000 followers, and you can see what I'm posting about and about the news. And go down below. All the links are down below. Bybit 60K bonus, Weex $200 bonus, and jamescryptoguru.com for the courses and for the Telegram. That's my updates in the market. I hope you have a beautiful day. Stay safe out there. DCA down. You don't know how bad this drop can get. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. That's my news for the market. I do think we've got much more bad news to come out. If China retaliates and Mexico, Canada with more tariffs, we can get bigger drops. The only thing that we have the potential of is this White House crypto meetup. If they announce something there, it could be good, but you can just see that the market is losing trust in Trump at the moment, which is not so good. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have an amazing day. I might close 50% of these trades in case we come down again and then add as it drops. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.